So this is a quick video to show how you could possibly add and enforce a daily limit to your beamable microservices. This will use the player inventory feature of beamable, and hopefully you'll be able to just put this in the microservice so you don't actually have to update your client game. So how this is going to work is inside the microservice, whenever we send sats, we store the amount of sats that we have sent to the player's inventory. Once they've sent more than a certain amount, let's say your daily limit is 500, we will check that and we will impose a limit to their inventory, saying, the user has reached their limit. Then if they try to withdraw after that limit, it will throw an error. It won't let them withdraw. However, we will check if it's been more than 24 hours since that limit. We will remove the limit and let them to continue to withdraw. This is an example Unity project that I have. It's one that uses Beamable, and it has the Center Gamertag API. Which you have. So let's have a look at the microservice here. So let me just remove this. This is all code I've added. With this too. So this is what my function looked like before. It was very simple. It called send payment to gamertag. We had a gamertag. We had an amount. We had a description. This is probably very similar to your microservice. But I added this code here, which enforces the daily limit. So let's have a look how I started to set it up. So first, I had to go to Window, Beamable, Open Content Manager, and I had to add a currency called sats. To do that, you right-click, create currency, call it sats. Delete that one because I've got this one here. And I also had to add an item, and I've called this item limit. So again, you click, right-click, create item, call it limit. So that's all I had to do here. I also had to press publish to publish these two changes to the Beamable system. And now if we refresh, we can see here, let me just reset this. I want to start from scratch. So obviously I did this before, but so yeah. So you can see in my player's inventory, if I go to my realm, I go to players. I click on my player, it's the editor for me. And if I go down to inventory, yes, I can see here, so they've got sats here, which is currently 0, and the limit hasn't been set yet, so the limit item is 0. Anyway, this is my function. There's a bunch of stuff here. Basically, this is the ID of the limit item in inventory. This is the ID of the currency. But let's just ignore this for now. Let's just assume we're sending a payment to gamertag. The gamertag is Mandelduck, that's my gamertag. The amount is 1000 millisats or 1 sat. The first thing it's going to do, if the player started, we'll basically come here and we'll say, does the user's current sats, is that greater than the withdrawal limit? So here I've set the withdrawal limit to 2 sats or 2000. You maybe want to set this to like 500 sats, which would be 500,000 millisats for your game. But just for my game, just for testing, I just wanted to set it low. Okay, so it's 2 sats. And here I get the current sats of the user from their inventory via this call. So we can see their current sats is 0. And the withdrawal limit is 2000. So when they first come in, it'll do this check. Is the current stats greater than the withdrawal limit? The current sats are 0 and the withdrawal limit is 2000, so it's not greater. It will skip this. It will send to the gamertag, and then I'll add the current sats to the user's inventory. So let's just have a quick look at that. So go back to my game. I'm going to type in 1000 here for 1 sat, 1000 millisats. It's a bit small. Let me zoom in. Here we go. I clear this. And so, yep, it's saying the current sats are 0 and the withdrawal limit is 2000. The payment was sent. So if I look at my inventory now, this should be 1000. So if I keep doing this, this will update. Current stats is 1000. Doing it 2000. 3000 is greater than 2000. Let's set the limit. So now if I try to withdraw again, it says seconds left until the limit reset. That's probably a bug there. I've only set it to 10 seconds. Okay, sorry. This is wrong. It should be this. Let me just, sorry, small little error there. Let me try again. Yeah, we're going to hit the limit. Set limit. 7 seconds left until limit reset. Try again. 4 seconds left until limit reset. So basically, I've hit a limit. I've basically said that the user can withdraw like 2,000, 3,000 sats within 10 seconds. So when I try, it'll check. No, 10 seconds haven't elapsed or passed since the user last tried. So please wait before withdrawing. And then eventually, after the time has elapsed, it resets the limits, and I can start again. So let's have a look at what's happening in this code here. So I've set the time limit in seconds to 10 seconds. So if you want to do like 500 sats a day, this would be 500,000, and this would be 86400 for 24 hours. There's 86,400 seconds in 24 hours. I set it to 10 seconds, so we can just quickly test it. We don't have to wait a day. But yeah, basically, if the current stats is greater than the limit, I get the current timestamp, the time now. I save that to the limit inventory. And then once we go to withdraw again, I check, I basically check here. This checks like, is there a current limit timestamp? Does it exist? If that timestamp exists, get that time that was set then and get the time now and how long has elapsed. If the time difference that's elapsed between those two dates is less than my time limit seconds, 10 seconds, not enough time has passed. So return an error. Please wait a while before withdrawing. If enough time has passed, I delete the limit, I remove the limit, I set the currency back to 0, and I get the current stats as 0 here, and I can withdraw again. And that's basically what's happening there. So we are setting a limit by whenever they hit the limit, I set the time now. Then when they try to withdraw again, I get the time at that point. I compare the times. If not enough time has passed, I return an error. Once enough time has passed, I let them withdraw. And that's basically all there is to it. So I will send you this code so you can try it out. Again, I wrote this quickly. It might be buggy. There's some issues. You might want to change it. I think here there's a possible race condition, which might let them withdraw a little bit more sats than they want to. But this hopefully should get you started and stop people withdrawing a lot by changing their player prefs. So let me know if you have any questions. Let me just show this, the inventory section, to see if so no limit's been set here. So let's set a limit, and let's hit the limit. Set limit. So the limit should have been set here. Yeah, the timestamp is here. If I keep doing it, it resets the limits because I've waited more than 10 seconds, so this limit would be removed. Yep, and I'm not sure if I said this. In order to see this player inventory, you go to my realm. I'm in dev realm. Go to engage, go to players, find the player. No, that's not the player, it's the wrong player. This player. and then I want to go to inventory, and I can see all the information here. Yep. So hopefully that should be enough. Hopefully you'll be able to add this to your game without having to update the game. I didn't have to update this game. I just added this code into the microservice, and you'd want to publish that to get it to work. Anyway, good luck, and let me know if you have any questions.